Hello, everyone. It's a fun sound. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Liv's Thoughts. Sorry we're on the dusty, crusty computer today, but I did not want to charge my other phone for a microphone, so I needed to use this one. So we're on the computer. Tonight we're going to be talking about self-acceptance is a form of self-improvement, and you will ultimately reach your goals when you learn to accept yourself and work from this point of self-acceptance. I also think that self-acceptance is the highest form of self-love. I think a huge misconception with self-love is that you have to be like so in love with every single part of yourself when that's just like not true. I think self-love is treating yourself with discipline. Self-love is doing the things you know you need to do, not repeating your bad habits or bad patterns, but like that kind of goes along with the discipline aspect of it. But really working towards acceptance. Like, if you cannot accept the bad qualities and habits you have, you will never be satisfied with your life. I truly do believe this, because I feel like I didn't really love myself, and I don't think I'm at a full state of self-love, to be honest with you. I think there's some things I really still do need to work on, but I feel like I've accepted myself for my flaws and all in who I am, because I've spent so long trying to change who I am, or like kind of play a character almost, and I've altered that character several times. And I always think, oh, when I'm at this job, I'll be happy. When I have this much money, I'll be happy. When I finally get rid of my acne, I'll be happy. When I finally cut my hair, that's a huge one for me. I'll finally like feel this like I'll finally love myself and feel happy. But you have to accept yourself in the present moment of you, because if we're constantly worried about the future and never present in the time being, we miss so much life. And I think self-acceptance and being present kind of ties into each other, because when you're not constantly focused on self-improvement, you have time to live your life, and you have time to like, this feels what is the fucking word? Not counterproductive, but I feel like I'm oh my God, why can't I think right now? What is the fucking word I'm trying to think of? I'm actually losing my mind. Okay, let me try to explain it instead of saying the word. When we are accepting of ourselves and working towards discipline on the day, that is acts of self-improvement. Counterintuitive? No, that's not the word. Something counter. I'm sorry, I feel like a dumbass right now. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Because when I say don't work on self-improvement, that does not mean like don't focus on like improving yourself on the daily. But what I mean by that is when I say don't focus on self-improvement, don't be constantly worried about this person you're gonna become. You'll get there, but you'll get there by acceptance, you'll get there by self-love, and you'll get there by practicing it every day and being present with every day and living your life authentically. And when we don't live our lives authentically or in the moment and present, we watch our lives pass us by. That's how people get 70 years old and like, wow, time really flew by. I didn't do what I wanted to do, and I'm now on my deathbed with so many regrets. We have to be present. Think about when you get to the age of 50 and you think back on your 20s, back on your teens, back on your 30s, and you spent all of that time hating your body, hating your job, saying, once I have this much money, I'll finally be happy. And you're to 50 and you're like, wow, I was really pretty back then. I was really handsome back then. Like, whatever you are, like, wow, I wish I would have just enjoyed my youth. And I wish I would have just taken in the moment of being present while I was in my youth instead of focusing on this future version of myself. This might be a short video today because there's not much more to add to it than really like focus on being present and accepting yourself for who you are. But when you learn to really just be like, fuck, yeah, I got some bad shit I have like in my life, and I have some bad habits I do, but I'm going to work my hardest every day to be present with myself and accept myself for the mistakes I've made in the past and the things that I might fuck up with in the future. But I'm going to really try to be disciplined with myself, because I know my goals and I know what I want, and I know this future version of me exists, but it's not something I have to hyperfixate on. And it's not something that I have to like dwell over and like beat myself up if I don't reach it by a certain time. I think when we put deadlines on stuff, and when we try like these 6-week challenges, when we try these 6-month things, and we don't reach it, we get discouraged. And it's a constant repeated pattern of just like discouraging yourself and making yourself feel worse for not reaching this goal you had in your brain. The goal can be there. The goal doesn't need to change, but stop focusing on the path to get there. Focus on the present day that is ahead of you right now. Because my best friend just wrote this beautiful thing about how, like, if you type in your destination in Apple Maps, it's going to give you like 3 different routes. And most people, including myself, most of the time, we're always going to pick the fastest route, because the fastest route is going to get you there in the least period of time. We choose the path of least resistance. Humans are like water. Choose the path of least resistance. But what you're failing to see is that there might be an accident on that road that hasn't happened yet. That might cause a huge traffic jam that backs you up and takes you 20 extra minutes. Or you can pick the path with least turns, and it's going to take you an extra 5 minutes, but it would save you from that 20-minute car accident. It might save you from you getting in an accident. Like, this is a hypothetical and supposed to be a metaphor, obviously, but you see what I'm trying to say. If we always choose to take the path of least resistance, if we always choose to take this like quickest path, and we're always hyper focused, oh my God, I can't talk tonight, fuck. If we're always focused on like getting there the quickest and how can I get there and what can I do to speed this process up, and we're never present and we're always hyper fixated on getting to this end goal, you're never going to like be satisfied, because as soon as that goal hits, you're going to find another goal to reach. And I promise you, when you reach this goal, that happiness isn't just going to magically appear. It's like, it's all about the journey along. It is. It's corny as fuck to say that, but it is about the journey that you make and like the things you do along the way. There might be a detour, there might be some extra road bumps, but if you're present in those road bumps, and if you are present in that time, and you learn to accept that like this is the path I am taking, and like I'm just gonna see where it takes me, I promise you're gonna get there, and you're gonna learn a hell of a lot more along the way. You're gonna be a lot more like okay with taking time with other things in your life. I think it's like a kind of like a snowball effect, because once you learn to be a lot more like present and mindful and accepting of who you are, you become that way with a lot more other people in your life as well, and you become a lot more of a tolerable human being, and you don't get annoyed with stuff as easily. Like, you realize that as humans, we're wired into having this goal. This is how capitalism profits off of the self-improvement industry, is like, let me get you to that goal fastest. Let me just hold your hand while we run to the goal. Like, I'm going to drag you along. Like, let's go. And you might have someone helping you along the way that's like trying to pull you. But if you can't learn these lessons by yourself, and you can't learn to be present and mindful by yourself and accept yourself for who you are, then did you really learn anything? Because you're probably just going to repeat the same mistakes and same patterns as soon as you reach that goal, and you're going to lose it all. I don't know if that last part really was coherent, and I'm sorry, because I'm a little bit not brain dead right now, but I feel a little bit fried. If you guys saw my last video about addiction, I want to say thank you, number 1, to the people that reached out, because it really did mean a lot. But 2, my brain, I just like I'm feeling the effects of smoking marijuana for 4 years. I'll say that. I feel a little bit stupid in my brain. And I feel like I need to just bring my journal to these videos. We all know this. This has been a repetitive pattern. I need to fucking learn. This is me not being present. I knew before I started filming this video, I needed to write things down. And I didn't write anything down. And look where we are. A train wreck of a video, but I'm still going to post it because I think it's important. And I think I did make good points in here. So we're still going to post it. Let's stay consistent, 2025 is the year Liv stays fully consistent. We're almost at a year of posting also. I appreciate all of you, for real. I have some really exciting news coming out too. Your girl's going to be on a podcast. What the fuck? I got invited onto a podcast. No biggie. It's just kind of fun or whatever. Whatever. It's a big moment for me. And I got sent my first package by someone. No, I didn't have to pay for anything. I didn't even request it. Free package. It was so sick. Actually, let me go get it so you guys can see. Hold on. Stay here. Stay here. Hang on. It's in my fridge. Hang on. Stay on. Don't leave. Okay, let me promote them really fast because they're actually so delicious. Irresistible Snacks, Snack Better. They are these, keep refrigerated, yeah. They're these little cookies that are, I almost ate the entire package. I'm not gonna lie. They're so good. They're these little cookies. They're 100 calories for these little cookies, 6 grams of protein. And they're made out of like honey and nuts, I'm pretty sure. Some other fun stuff. Chocolate, rice cakes. They're so fucking good. I'm so serious. If y'all have a chance to check them out, go support. They're delicious. I don't have a coupon code for you guys, but I'm telling y'all, support them because it's really, honestly, really, really good. All right. Sorry for the I don't even want to talk anymore. I love you all. Peace, love, and happiness. Goodbye.